Counter-Logic Gaming Academy. And Cloud9 Academy will be your 2018 North American Academy League champions.
Going forward in your careers, I know that this is like not your endpoint. I know a lot of you guys will go on to do much greater things in the League of Legends space.
Are you gonna stay in North America?
The main question mark is still what they're going to do. With Levi, he's in China right now to play on JDG.
Take time to meditate, focus on yourself, and going forward, you guys will know that you guys will learn from this.
Kelsey Moser, head coach and managing director of 100T'S Academy. Last year, I worked in-house with H2K Gaming in the EU LCS. 100T'S was an ideal scenario for me. I really like the idea of working on the academy side. Every team in the LCS has an academy team. It doesn't necessarily have the same sort of visibility as the LCS. My goal with academy to make sure that the players are making it to LCS teams, because that's ultimately what all of them want. And so for me, I will feel pretty fulfilled if all of the players make it to LCS next year.
It's definitely a super huge transition to go from playing solo queue in your house every day to living in a team house and working with the LCS team every single day. I feel like I can take a lot from the experience for sure. I think for me, it was pretty rough to transition to initially. It's super exciting for me to be able to, work under Bang because I respect him a lot as a player and he's my favorite AD carry. And knowing that I can watch from and learn from a world champion is super exciting to me. Before our first match against TSM, everything was kind of all over the place because we were all transitioning into scrimming every day and getting used to the environment.
They work together really well. I think that some of them didn't quite expect the difference between SCRIMS and our first match against TSM Academy.
The main reason why we lost was probably just everyone was feeling a little bit nervous, I'd say.
And that's going to be the end of the game. An excellent try. Good, well played, both teams.
I think I played okay. Had a little bit of stage nerves on that match since it was the first match of the year. The fight around blue buff, I believe I initiated it with a flank with a WE on Syndra, and then Yasuo followed up. Nico ended up one-shotting Yasuo because of his ulti, so we were slightly inexperienced playing against Nico at that point, especially with the Yasuo Sejuani comp. Or just lack of experience, I guess, was the main reason we lost that fight.
I think we were fine, it's just we tended to overgroup.
I was a little bit disappointed, but I was actually more looking forward to the next match than anything, honestly, because I knew that we could all play a lot better and that we could win.
Playing with rookies just gives it like a pretty different vibe than the teams I've been in the past. Zion main. Generally in like a more veteran roster, everyone has their idea of how they want to play the game.
We're not sure yet what side they picked yet. I think they picked blue today.
When it comes to rookies, suddenly the game is opened up again and everyone's open to trying something new, I guess. It definitely feels like whatever I say, they just like take it to heart.
This team has like 5 billion OP champion. GG.
Stunt, I think, brings a lot of experience and he's very patient because obviously we have a team full of a lot of new players. Stunt makes all of the pieces that we brought over from Team Mountain work together better.
Scouting grounds, I was like, I wanted to make it this year because last year I had like opportunities to join a team, but they didn't really like my attitude, so I fixed all that.
He has to know what's happening. Here's Fraggus again. There's the flash forward, looking for the first blood. Is going to grab it, and now Braum again may claim. Yeah.
How did it feel to actually get your invitation? Were you excited?
Oh yeah, I was like super excited.
Mountain looks like they've done it. It's only tactical left to try and defend it, and Mountain will finish atop the mountain in scouting grounds.
Pretty surreal experience. Like I didn't go there to win. I just went there to like show that I'm good.
Earning the Ocean Drake Trophy is the jungler for Team Mountain, Fraggus.
Now that you've kind of stepped up here, do you think that you've achieved everything that you've set out to?
Oh, yeah, for sure, yeah.
Anything else you'd like to add?
Team Mountains insane. That's all.
And finally, our Elder Drake trophy goes to the top laner for Team Mountain and the first player selected this year in our Drake draft, Fake God. Congratulations.
I think Cloud9 underestimated us because of our first game.
Fake God wants to pad that KDA as much as possible. Instead, his team says we are getting the win and taking down the Academy champions.
I also don't think they really respected us with their draft. It was like 5 squishies or something, and they picked their solo lanes really early, so I just picked Jace, and then we played around that. There's an early gank that happened at around 4 minutes maybe. There's a big wall near top side, and I just stood next to it, so Xin couldn't get to me. I don't think it was too much of an outplay, I just played the game. You could call it an outplay if you want, it's the same to me.
We knew that we at least had something really strong. We could play around Fake God. There were still a lot of throws after that, but I think that that's something that they really held on to.
End the game. Let it go. Okay. Oh, let's go, guys. Good shit, bro. Oh my God. We won. Dude, you're 1v9, dude. It's okay.
Felt pretty good. Like, oh, we won against the best team in Academy. Woohoo.
That was really exciting. Because it's like, woo, big win, you know?
Just in general, I've never been able to beat that team in my entire career.
It was a huge upset. They were the previous Academy Worlds winners, and I'm really proud of us all, so let's celebrate.
Getting our first win felt pretty good. I don't know what else to say.
There was a tweet maybe 3 or 4 hours before our match when you're ready to clap 100 Thieves in 4 hours or something like that. So I instantly retweeted that tweet, by the way.
I had the expectation that this was a team that was going to take a while to really hit its stride, but I do also feel like there's no team that they can't beat even now. That doesn't mean that they will beat every single team in front of them. I have pretty high expectations from them, and I think they have very high expectations for themselves as well, so I'm looking forward to it.
3, 2, 100!